You mentioned Campus Drive. Where's Campus Drive located on that?
Campus Drive starts right up here towards the top left of the picture. It's almost like a T. And it's the curved road that comes all the way down in front of the Institute building and the parking structure. And it goes all the way around campus, comes back down to the bottom of the picture where the roundabout is, and that would be Campus Drive.
Okay. Are you familiar with where 800 South is in Orem?
Yes.
Is that depicted on this exhibit?
It is.
Where's that at?
It's at the top of this photo. It's going to be the long straight road. That's right here at the top of the photo.
Okay. What about 850 South? Are you familiar with that street?
I am. 850 South is going to be towards the right of the photo, top right of it. There's going to be a street that goes east to west. It looks like a horseshoe, kind of. It's going to be the road that goes east to west. In the middle of that horseshoe would be 850.
Okay, so 850 is parallel to 800 South.
Yes.
And just below on this photograph.
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with 600 West?
I am.
And where's that street in relationship to 850 South?
That would be on the far right side of the horseshoe, so towards the right side of the picture, and it's going to be the right side of that horseshoe.
And that runs north and south?
North and south.
Okay. What about 720 West? Are you familiar with that street?
Yes, I am.
And where's that at?
That's going to be to the left side of the horseshoe. That runs north and south, and it comes down towards the bottom.
Okay. And finally, 925 South.
925
Is that
south
depicted?
is going to be on the bottom of the horseshoe that connects those other two wests.
Okay. So just in summary, will you describe the horseshoe and what streets make up that horseshoe?
So the horseshoe comes up off of 800 South, and directly south of that, you'll have 850 South, which is going to be running east to west. On the left side is 725 West of the horseshoe, and it comes down into 925 South, which wraps back around to 600 West on the far right side of the horseshoe, on the right side of the picture.
Okay. Thank you, officer. You can be seated. Okay. I'm going to take you back to September 10th, 2025. You mentioned you were on campus. You had a particular assignment.
Yes.
Mr. Granander, I'm sorry. We're just going to pull down the exhibits.
Okay.
Thank you. You may continue.
Would you like me to take this exhibit down, Judge?
Are you referring to it in your line of questioning right now?
Not right now, I'm not.
Okay, let's go ahead and take it down.
So you were securing the Hall of Flags walkway, correct?
Yes.
On the south end.
Yes.
What was happening that morning, that day at campus at UVU?
I came in to do a shift for a special event where we had a guest speaker come in and was going to talk to the students and people around the neighborhood.
Do you know who the guest speaker was?
I do.
And who was that?
It was Charlie Kirk.
Did you see Mr. Kirk that day?
I did.
When did you first see him?
When he arrived on campus, just behind the west side of the Hall of Flags, I saw him pull up.
And can someone access the courtyard through that area?
Yes, they can.
How so?
Where he pulled up underneath the Hall of Flags is a opening to where you could drive a car underneath. So there's access right there. You could walk or drive underneath the Hall of Flags.
And you saw him arrive?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe what you were seeing? What did you observe?
On that day, I observed Charlie going back, doing some meet and greet with some people, getting some photos taken. He then came underneath the Hall of Flags and went to his tent, and he was there answering questions and talking to individuals that would ask him questions.
The tent you're referring to, is that the tent that we see when it was set up in the courtyard?
Yeah, that white square tent.
The white top?
Yes, he was
Okay.
under that.
Fast forward to about 12:20 or so a little bit after noon, the noon hour. What happened? What did you see and what did you hear?
I heard an individual talking to Charlie, and I happened to kind of glance over the edge of the railing about that time. I could see the right side of Charlie's shoulder, So not his whole body, because he was underneath the tent, so I could only see probably the right side of his body. He was answering a question, kid asked him a question, and then I heard a shot fired.
Do you know what time that was?
Yes,
What time was that?
12:23.
What did you see?
At that moment, I saw him lean to the left, so
When you say him, you see
Charlie.
Charlie?
Charlie Kirk. So I saw him go to the left because I could no longer see the right side of his body. So he went further underneath the tent to the north side of the tent, so left.
Okay. Can you describe the reaction of others that were there?
Yeah, so then everybody started getting up and starting to run in more of a chaos kind of situation.
Before you continue, can you describe a little bit? So you mentioned Mr. Kirk was answering questions, talking to individuals.
Yes.
Were there others present?
Yes.
Any idea about approximately how many? How would you describe it in your terms?
In my terms, I'd say when I was up there looking down, I'd say there were several thousand people because you had it on the grass that was jam-packed, in the amphitheater sitting on the grass. You had people standing on the back up along the cement. You had people that were on the second level, the Sorensen, and over by the Woodbury building. There's another level there where a lot of people were standing and watching. So it was pretty packed,
Okay.
several thousand people.
You mentioned you heard something. What did you hear again?
I heard a gunshot.
Okay. And can you describe you described Mr. Kirk's reaction? Was that simultaneous to hearing the gunshot?
Yes, it was.
When he fell to the left?
Yes.
Did you see the reaction from the crowd?
Yes.
What was that?
Everybody kind of got up. They all said, a lot of people were screaming, standing up, and starting to run in all different directions away from the center of the tent.
Okay. You're a police officer helping to secure the area, correct?
Yes.
What did you do?
At that moment, I recognized it as gunfire. I left my post, which was right there on the south end of the Hall of Flags. I proceeded to right where the Fugle and the Hall of Flags meet. There's some outside stairs that I was starting to run down. As I was trying to get down to the bottom of the stairs, people were running up. People were laying down on the steps. I'm trying to jump over people to get to the bottom of the stairs so I can help stop an individual that's probably shooting.
What happened next?
By the time I got to the bottom of the stairs, I was informed on the radio that we had a shooter in custody. So I thought at that moment, I was like, oh, that was kind of fast. Obviously, it was close range probably because we had an individual in custody. Another officer came on and said we had an individual in custody. So I decided to, since the threat is gone, now I can assess for anybody that's injured and start looking for any medical needs that's needed at that moment. I started canvassing the area. As I canvassed the area, I was looking for anybody that was injured. I saw a kid on the ground that was on about the second or third tier in the grass next to a wheelchair, and he was almost convulsing. I thought he'd maybe been shot. Talked to the dad as I was running over there. He said that he was just having a seizure, that he was fine, he was not injured. So then at that moment, I observed that there was no other injuries that I could see at that moment.
Okay. Was your attention drawn to anything else at that time?
Yeah, so after we got some people kind of cleared away a little bit, I thought I needed to start preserving the scene because we had a crime scene. And with some of my experience and training to that effect I decided now we need to contain the scene and help preserve as much evidence as we can. So I started pushing people off the grass out of the courtyard area because I knew that's where the crime scene was. So as we started pushing those guys out, my chief Long, that was right next to me, I looked down and saw an empty pistol holder that was sitting just on top of the grass. And at that moment, things had died down just a split second. I realized that the shot I heard was more of a rifle shot and not a pistol shot.
And what causes you to say that?
Just from being around firearms through all my trainings, the difference is, a handgun is more of a short bang pop sound. With a rifle, you have more of a longer, violent bang or crackle sound. It's more of a violent kind of sound. It's longer, so that's why I recognized it.
Okay. Is a rifle sound louder typically?
Yes.
Okay. Going back to when you heard this gunshot, could you tell where it came from? As far as direction?
Yes, I knew it came from the east of me.
From the east of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this this realization comes to your mind. What did you do next?
At that moment when I saw the holster, the empty holster, I turned to my chief and I said, that was a rifle shot. And he said, I agree. And I looked up at that moment, right in the line of sight, I could see the Losi building had a direct line of sight. So I proceeded to go look at that and see what was going on up there.
Okay. Can you just briefly describe your route to the Losi Center?
So from the courtyard, you can go into the Sorensen Center, and like I said earlier, there was on level 1, there's some elevators or there's stairs. I ran up 4 flights of stairs, got to the 4th level of the Losi building, and proceeded to the south of the Losi building. There's some stairs, which is at breezeway between the computer science building and the Losi building. There's some stairs that go up to the top of that, and so I went to the top of that.
Is that the stairway that you previously described?
Yes, on the outside of the Losi building. Just,
Okay. And it's a public stairway?
yeah,
Okay. Did you make it to the rooftop?
I did.
Do you know about what time you got there?
I got it there at 12:44.
Okay. What did you do when you got on top?
When I got on top, I hopped over the guardrail. I noticed that there was an object which was sitting right about 10 or 15 feet in from the other side of the guardrail in the gravel. That looked out of place to me.
And in relationship to where you hopped over the guardrail, what direction was that object?
To the west of the guardrail.
Okay. And did you recognize the object?
I did.
And what was it?
It was a red and black screwdriver.
Okay. Did you touch that object?
I did not.
Okay. I am going to refer the witness on your screen, Officer Bagley, to State's Exhibit 3.1. Let me know when you see that.
Yes, I see it.
Do you recognize what that is?
I do.
And what is that?
That's a picture of the screwdriver that I saw that day on top of the rooftop of the Losi building.
Okay. And that's how it appeared on the roof that day?
Yes.
Is that a fair and accurate portrayal of the screwdriver you observed and found that day?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state offers State's Exhibit 3.1.
Ms. Nestor?
Your Honor, we renew, we renew our standing objection and object on the grounds that there's no foundation laid as to when the photo was taken or by whom. Thank you.
Same response, Judge. My previous arguments.
And did you state that this was a fair and accurate representation as of September 10th, 2025?
I had said that day. I'll ask it again.
All right.
To the officer. Officer Bagley, you saw this screwdriver you're describing on September 10th, 2025. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is State's Exhibit 3.1 a fair and accurate depiction of that screwdriver that day, September 10th, 2025?
Yes.
All right.
State moves to admit.
I will go ahead and admit, State's Exhibit 3.1 is admitted based off of the first-hand knowledge of this